Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I would like to do the Hey on episode where we deal with one of the most despicable characters in Coach Jack Winterberg. This guy's constantly obsessed. This episode one of the best, in my opinion, for his character as Coach is getting remarried to his wife Tish. The episode begins with Arnold returning home only to see Jack Winterberg waiting for him. He has come to ask Arnold to be his best man for his wedding, which would be sus if we didn't learn that this man has no friends at all. Arnold pretty much is his only friend, and Arnold had previously managed to get Jack to be a better coach in the bowling episode and at least teaching Jack how to better talk to people rather than yelling at them when his pathetic ego takes over. Arnold agrees and we cut to Tish, who's doing the same thing with Helga to be her matron honor. Pretty pathetic that two adults have no adult friends, that they can only ask two kids who they were coaching to be their best friend. And we all know it's due to their personality that prevents them from making friends of their own. Helga at first refused, but the moment that Tish mentioned that Arnold's going to be the coach best man, she changed her mind, even daydreaming that she and Arnold are the ones getting married. As Jack and Arnold get Tish a ring, which is the coach got from a toy machine because he can't even afford the cheapest real ring, he tells Arnold that the things that he values is why Tish is winning. Arnold wanted to verify that Tish comes first, with Tish herself secretly finding them by chance. Wittenberg still stated that winning is all that matters and that Tish is just secondary, which makes her cry as she now sees exactly what Wittenberg thinks about her. Going to the rehearsal dinner, Tish decided to get back at Jack by using his love for winning against him in the food eating contest, since losing his only way to hurt the guy. This only resulted in the two deciding to settle things with a air hockey match, as well as the two potentially calling off the wedding. Arnold's trying to get Wittenberg to see some sense in what he's doing, but the guy is clearly dead set on winning. So Arnold told him that when he and Tish play a game of air hockey, which the coach refuses to lose at all costs, the coach needs to make a choice and what matters to him the most. What does he love more, winning or his wife? The day arrives for the air hockey game, and the two are neck and neck trying to beat each other. When they're done to the score that will win the game for each other, the coach hears Arnold's words in his mind and realizes that he wants his wife, and he secretly moves his position to allow the puck to enter the goal, allowing Tish to win. It's even more surprising to hear him agreeing with Tish that she truly is the best. These are the words that she wanted to hear from him for a long time, and the wedding resumed. The episode ended with Tish wanting a rematch from Wittenberg, saying she realized that her husband had forfeited the match, and this got their competitiveness, learning that she and Wittenberg go to the arcade to settle things, with their entire dynamic about winning pretty much being reset back to the. My final thoughts on the episode is that Wittenberg isn't the only pathetic one in his relationship with Tish. Wittenberg is by all definition a personified loser. I never understood the concept of a fat coach, which I had as well. He tried using his big words to sound smart, but not knowing what they mean. Usually when I watch his episodes, he is usually made to be the bigger loser between himself and his wife. In a lot of ways, he is, since he has no friends outside of fourth grader. However, the same can be said for Tish, as she pulls the same trick as with Helga. The only difference between the two, however, is that Tish might have a better living condition since the two had their own separate cars as seen from the bowling episode. It wouldn't even surprise me that she is the one who's paying for their wedding since her husband came to afford a real ring, that this guy's proud of getting a toy and using the excuse that people shouldn't worry about the price of things since that is not how you express your love. While true, it's still kind of pathetic of him acting like he accomplished anything with a toy ring. I like how this episode is that winning isn't everything, since we all see what ways people who thinks that way, and that you need to be the best at everything. This man has close to nothing in his life. The only person who's willing to deal with him is the attractive lady who puts up with him and still loves him despite all his flaws that most people would steer clear of. While the show even needed to cut to Winterberg flashback to his sad little apartment, he eventually thought of Arnold helped to realize that he's a true loser if he did not have his wife. Things like winning mean nothing if you don't have anybody to share the glory with. All his accomplishments have been claimed thanks to Arnold rallying others to him. Wittenberg is not a person who has people skills, and his ego will take over when he doesn't get his way or things get harder for him. Because Arnold is a child who is taught to respect his elders, of course he will never roast an adult to a harsh extent, even when they deserve it. I would have liked it they made at least one episode where that happened, but Arnold wouldn't be Arnold, so whatever. She should also handle her feelings since she knows competition is what their entire dynamic is all about. Even when the guy did the right thing and show her that she was more important than winning, she's about to reunite what makes them on and off again in the first place. This is all for now, folks. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more.